we're gonna test the like structural integrity of the Procharger. Like we're gonna push it to its limit and see. Pulley that's on it is, I got this aftermarket. It's not supposed to be on there, you know, so we're really gonna test this thing and see. All right, so we need to move cars and then take this thing for a ride. Let me move the Trans Am out of the way. So I'm just gonna back it out of the way, bring the other Trans Am in, then we'll close the doors, we'll hook up the scanner.
Because Alex's car.
That's why I put these heads on it, because
we're 11-1 on that car.
yeah.
Like I said, on pump with M1, it's like freaking.
Well, with the old block, it was 10.8 to 1.
Yeah.
So yeah, we should be able to make more boost from this, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, everything seems fine. Like, usually what's going to let go is, you know, something that is, you know, metal rubbing on metal, you know, bearings, gaskets, you know, stuff like that. So the bottom end is Texas speed, you know, that's like the most reliable part. Everything else is just, you know, did you torque the head right? Did you check the seals? You know, I mean, we did a smoke test. I think we've gone over it 1,500 times. Like, it should be good, but you never know. Still scared. Well, the dyno is when you find out, you know, I mean, we're going to push it as hard as humanly possible. You know, we're going to test the like structural integrity of the Procharger. Like, we're going to push it to its limit and see what is good. Like, the pulley that's on it is 3-inch. They suggest like this, the lowest one or the smallest one that Procharger even make, I can't remember, it's like a 320 or 340 or something. Like, I got this aftermarket. It's not supposed to be on there, you know, so we're really gonna test this thing and see. And then there's the other shit, you know, like, is there not, you know, enough like cool air getting to it? You know, is there not enough fuel? Is there, you know, enough spark? Like, there's, you know, a bunch of like contributing factors that go along with it to be able to get boost to begin with. So, you know, last time I did this, you know, we found a boost leak and it was something that we couldn't fix at the dyno. So we didn't get to see how much power it could actually make. There's always something, you know, like he said. I mean, he was running into problems the other day with his buddy's car, like and it wasn't even the car, it was the dyno, like just. Yeah. Dude, that belt whine. whine is ridiculous. It's louder than mine. No, the belt whine. Like, I don't even hear my belt whine, but I think it's because the blow-off valve is, or the bypass valve is like on all the time. It's like constant air, or I forget what they call it. It doesn't close the valve until you go into boost. It's a constant battle. I have a bad feeling that those intercoolers are not going to let it make enough boost. I mean, there's a reason why they make the front mount intercooler, you know. If you want to put down real numbers, that's what you got to do. Don't die. Don't blow up. You're it, dude. There's nobody out here that is worth a shit. Dude, and you're good when like all the biggest names, you know, like Rollins in Gainesville is it. Like if you think of muscle car, like that's where you go. You know, they suggest you. You know, KSR, who's, you know, everybody knows. Like so yeah. When the biggest names are saying go to Jeff, like yeah.
It means a lot. You know, it's cool.
Yeah. It's when you know you made it.
Yeah. Especially when you're like.
I mean, they're building cars for like, you know, Cletus McFarlane and Steve Morris, and they're like, yeah, go to Jeff.
Yep. Yeah, because I did a bunch for Kevin, and
yeah.
You know, he started doing all the race car stuff. He's like, I'm just gonna send it all to you. I'm like, okay.
I'll take it. I mean, I tightened it quite a bit. Like, the thing is that I remember last time it was slipping and I thought it was tight, you know, and then we tightened it more and it was slipping at like high RPMs and it was tight as shit. But it's because it's the 8 rib. It's just thin. You have to really, really tighten. I didn't want to tighten it too much. So it was tight, but not, maybe it wasn't tight enough.
So how's she looking?
I don't know, dude. We're still trying to figure it out.
What's
There's no
going
boost.
on?
We don't know why. Either the belt's slipping or there's some type of restriction. It's the same exact setup from before. So there shouldn't be a restriction.
Yeah, because we smoke tested it. So there shouldn't be a leak or anything.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense. I really don't want the Procharger belt to be that tight, but I don't know what else to do. It's the only way to find out if it's slipping or not. If you tighten them too much and rip the snout of the crankshaft off. I'm gonna let them do one more run, and if this doesn't change anything, then that means it's not the belt. And then I'll loosen it so that we can, you know, drive it. But if this does make a difference, then that means that this drive belt system is too thin, and I need to go up to, like, you know, the 10 rib. So either way, it's gonna suck, because either I have to tighten the belt that much in order to make boost, in which case it's going to end up damaging the crankshaft eventually, or it's a problem with the Procharger and we have to send it off and wait for it to come back and then make another appointment and then come out and do this all over again. So either way sucks. Yeah, it's a process of elimination. I mean, because there's no leaks in any of the ducts. Intake's not leaking. We did a smoke test, so there's no boost leaks. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna loosen the belt. The only thing I changed was the injectors, that box, you know, to the metal box, and then the motor. I just don't, I mean, it's the same. I just can't get over. The only difference really, realistically, is lower compression and the bigger injectors. Like, it's all the same kit and everything.
Well, we're
so
talking like
the injector should have nothing to do with it.
Point of compression, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Because it was like 10.8, now it's like 10, something like low, like 10.1 or
Not
something
even.
like that. Yeah.
Which is completely fine. I mean,
Yeah.
that shouldn't have any problem anyway.
Right.
But
And we did a smoke test. Like, there's no boost leaks anywhere.
the air temp screen, I've got a restriction.
Yeah. It goes on one way, you know.
Right. Right. You had shoved no rags in the intercooler
No,
so you could store them, right?
No, I
just
literally
wanted-
just popped it off and threw it in like a container.
Okay.
Put the lid over the top of it.
I'm just
like,
wondering, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, she'll maybe store it or something. Somebody
Right.
put some rags,
Unless
keep the
somebody's
dirt
playing
out.
joke on me, dude. I
Oh,
don't.
dude.
Yeah.
That would be rough.
Probably are. Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
that was rough.
It popped off?
Yeah.
No fucking way, dude. Because it always makes that.
Yeah. Undo it.
Oh shit.
I told you it's so stupid. I know it is.
I keep laying under here like this. It's like blocked by this. I didn't even
Yeah,
see it.
it blew off the coupler on that intercooler. So we probably got half of one, and then, yeah. That's wild.
What was the issue?
Blew the intercooler off on that coupler, came off right over there. I was like, it's going somewhere. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no.
Walking into this. What if the air filter is pressing against it?
Well, it has room. There's a parts store. Where's the parts store at?
Right, it's like literally right over there. I saw it when we
Oh,
were
it's here? Like in the park?
Yeah.
Oh,
there's-
no shit.
It's right across the street. You can see the AutoZone sign.
Oh, okay.
We can walk. It's like right there. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So we just need a clamp.
Yeah. Well, that's nice having an AutoZone right next door. Is that the same car? The alarm? Probably.
I don't know. Somebody else turned it off, so it's not me.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing good, man. Can we help?
Yeah, there we go.
I got it. How's your day going?
We'll find out once we get that clamp on there.
How many clamps do you need, man?
Just 2.
Just 2? I got
Yeah.
2 pack here for you.
Perfect. That'll work.
Alright. You paying cash or card?
Card.
Card? Alright, got you right here, man.
And I have a commercial account.
Oh, you got a commercial account?
John.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah. What would it take for you to build something like that?
Still not making boost.
It goes to 6 and then falls off a little bit. Like it stayed through last time because we tightened the crap out of the belt. But yeah, it just doing this number and then it. Well, test 10,000. The disappointment queen.
It's not your fault.
It's always that battle of horsepower, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're always after that chase for it, and then, you know, there's always something in the line that's going to fight you.
Sure.
You know? Yeah, because it's hot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 150 degrees, that thing's pissed.
Yeah.
But even though we got more boost, it's still like, it still kill all the power.
Yeah.
So, well,
Alright.
just let me know, dude.
I will, dude. I'll... All right, so yesterday we went to the dyno. We went to Jeff's Tuning and Performance and put the car on the dyno. First run, we made 0 boost. At the time, I was like, I don't know how this is possible. You know, everything's hooked up, double checked, smoke tested. Like, how is this happening? So, you know, we started taking stuff apart and looking, and we couldn't find anything. You know, made a couple other runs with some things that we tried, but at the end of the day, no boost. I told Jeff, I said, look, you know, obviously something's wrong. Let me take it back to the shop, take it apart, figure out what happened, and then I'll come back. So last night I came to the shop and I was thinking about it on the way home. There's only a couple things that I did different since last time. So it's the same procharger, the same ducting, it's the same, you know, all that stuff is all the same. All connections are all the same. But the one thing that I did change was the manual brake master cylinder. So that eliminates the brake power booster, which is what I originally had the bypass valve vacuum line going to see, you know, vacuum from the intake manifold. So this time, what I did is I had, you know, taken that line off, power booster in the back of the intake manifold, and capped it off and connected vacuum to the AC vacuum line. So on the AC line, there is a check valve. And so I got the smoke machine hooked up to these vacuum lines over here, and sure enough, there was smoke coming out of the check valve. So what I did is I just eliminated the check valve, you know, just to make sure that we were, you know, getting vacuum. And I just hooked up a T, you know, to run the line back there. So I did that, and then I thought that would help. I didn't think that was the whole problem, but then took it on the back road afterwards to double check it, put it in third, hit the gas. The boost went, usually it climbs, so it'll hit like, you know, 6 or 7 and then 8 and then 9 and then 10. This was zoom, like immediately, it was somewhere around 12, and the tires, you know, I knocked off the tires like immediately. So I just shut it down. So, because I don't know how high I can, you know, we need to bring it back to the dyno and have him check all that, because I don't, you know, he needs to look at the spark and fuel and all that and make sure that it's safe, and see, you know, how much boost we're actually making. But so it's fixed now, but we got to take it back. So now I'm waiting on Jeff to tell me when he has time for us to bring it back. But yeah,